Welcome back, YouTube. We are back with another video. This was a video requested by one of my followers in my Instagram group chat, and they want to know who are my top 5 most dangerous characters in the Power universe. We're gonna get into it. This is gonna be a really good one, man. I got some good ones for you. So before we even get into the video, make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow me on all platforms at Mr. Power Universe. And if you want more exclusive content, full episode breakdowns, reactions, lock in on the Patreon. Now, the first person we got here is Dre, right? We got Dre, we got Rotimi, man. And obviously, we're going least to best here. And Dre was one of the first names I thought of because when you talk about someone who just kept surviving, someone who literally could not die, he kind of reminded me of Lamar in BMF, right? How like he always kept escaping death, and he was worse than Lamar because Dre was a snitch, right? We all know Dre. There's no way Dre should have survived as long as he did, but because he was such a fantastic actor and a fantastic villain, Courtney kept him in till the very end. And you know, one of the things that's so interesting about Rotimi's villain arc is that Courtney Kemp gave Rotimi the opportunity to actually be the next Ghost. So he pretty much would have been in a similar role that Tariq is in right now. And she gave him the option, like, do you want to be the next Ghost or do you want to become the villain, right? And Rotimi said, nah, fuck that. There's already a Ghost. I want to be the villain. And that's kind of where we got this villain arc from Dre in season 4 of Power. And he was on top. I mean, if you guys remember, Kanan, Dre, Ghost, all of them was trying to kill Dre the entire season. Obviously, Tariq fucked it up by warning Dre, but they was trying to get him and they couldn't get him. And he was on top of the game. You know what I'm saying? He was working with the Jimenez. He was killing shit in the game. Nobody could touch him. Nobody could fuck with him. And he just always found a way to slither his way out. Even when he got arrested with the feds, he found a way to get out of the courtroom. And like, there's so many different things that Dre was good at, and he was very resourceful. And one of the reasons why I think he's the most dangerous is because he's Ghost protege. Like, he really was the real mini Ghost. People say that Tariq is a mini Ghost. Dre was the mini Ghost. Dre is the one who learned from Ghost, and even Ghost had acknowledged this to him, I think at some point in season 5, and he was like, yeah, like, you were my protege and you really learned from me. Like, you're doing your thing. You know what I mean? And it's just very interesting how no one really likes to give Dre his props because he was a snitch and he was a rat, but that doesn't take away from how dangerous he was as a character. So he will definitely be in that top 5. No questions asked. Next up, we got Rock. Fine shit, Patina Miller, Raquel Thomas. One of the main reasons is purely because she's a woman, right? And when you're a woman in the game, when you're a woman in the streets, you're always doubted, right? They're like, she a female, she ain't gonna do nothing. You know what I mean? We're gonna underestimate her. She is not dangerous. And I think Rock has shown in just the 4 seasons of Raising Kanan how dangerous she actually is. Rock was on top of the game by the end of season 2. Took her 2 seasons, right? With a son, single mom, doing the thing, the head of an organization in front of her 2 brothers. How often do we see that, right? How often do we see a female in charge in the game, let alone a female who's running the game in front of her brothers, who they answer to her? Marvin and Lou answer to her. You know what I mean? She was going head to head with Unique and all of these people, right? So Rock is definitely up there, and Rock is very, very smart too. Rock is very intelligent, and she knows how to lie and manipulate situations, kind of like how Ghost does. You kind of see that in the relationship between Kanan and Rock. It's very similar to the relationship between Ghost and Tariq, right? Or you know what I mean? Because Ghost just always lied to Tariq. You know what I mean? And had he just told him the truth, they probably would have had a better relationship. And the same goes for Rock and Kanan. So Rock is extremely dangerous. You never want to count her out. A lot of people think she's dead. I think that's blasphemous. If you think Rock is dead, if you think they killed off Rock's character after 4 seasons off camera, y'all are drinking. There's absolutely zero chance Rock is dead. There's a good chance that she might die in the series finale of Raising Kanan. It's very much possible. And there's a good chance she also might survive. So Rock is definitely up there. She is on this list, top 5 for sure. Now, next up is someone that is pretty close to Rock, and that is Kanan motherfucking Stark. He learned everything from Rock. He learned everything from his mama. Kanan and the OG power. Guys, there's a reason Tasha wanted Tariq to get rid of him. There is a very specific reason why Tasha wanted. Like, I don't even think we talk about how dangerous Kanan was. First off, we start the series, he's fucking up Ghost's entire organization from the outside looking in, and nobody knows. Right? He's sending pink sneakers and all these people like Ghost. Ghost has no idea that the person he's actually taking advice from on what he should do with his business is the person that's hitting his business. The guy who got him to take out Rolla and just make all of these crazy decisions that ultimately negatively impacted his business and his family. He also made a move on Ghost by corrupting his son. An innocent little kid who just wanted to play basketball to go to school turned into a full-time trapping drug dealer who got kicked out of school choosing to sell drugs. And we see who Tariq has become. That was always Kanan's plan. In the long run, to just corrupt his son and ruin him. And he did a phenomenal job at doing that. He's corrupted Tariq, and he is the reason why Tariq is the way that he is. And ultimately, Tasha realized this, and she was really the one that peaked. Like, she kept saying, let's get rid of Kanan, let's get rid of Kanan. And Ghost couldn't see that. He didn't have the vision to understand, like, yo, you can't control this dude. Like, sending him to jail ain't enough. You should have killed him. So definitely Kanan is up there. He is one of the most dangerous characters we've ever seen in the Power universe. And he's one of the OGs. And again, I am specifying OG Kanan. I'm not talking about Kid Kanan. We're talking about OG Kanan, OG Power, first 3-4 seasons, right? Kanan is on this list, 100%. He was relatively unstoppable, and they had to use Tariq, the guy that he loved most, the kid that he loved most, the person he loved most, honestly, over his own son, to take him out. Outside of that, he was damn near invincible. Next up, we got Tommy motherfucking Egan. And one of the reasons I think Tommy's in this list at number 2 is because, bro, just look how he's moving in Chicago. Look how he's learned from Ghost. Look how he's so strategical and maniacal in his endeavors now, right? And how he plotted on Miguel in season 2 and just kept working his way up. And he has a whole coalition with every gang in Chicago. He pretty much got all of the Chicago gangs and boroughs working together in a coalition to make more money. That's exactly the type of mindset that Ghost would have had. That's exactly the type of shit that Ghost would have been doing. And you can tell that he learned a lot from Ghost, and he's kind of reinventing himself in Power Book Force as far as the way he does business. I mean, look at the whole situation with Vic. Y'all know damn well if that was OG Power Tom, he would have smoked Vic the second he found out. But he's like, nah, the feds are on me. He's working with them. Let me find out what he knows. Let me find out what they know, and let me use this advantage to my benefit. And we're going to see more of that in season 3. I don't think Vic will die right away. Obviously, I think he'll get smoked because he's a rat, and rats die in power. But I definitely think he'll utilize Vic to kind of put himself ahead in the organization. And Tommy's very dangerous. We know he's extremely violent. He's become extremely intelligent. And honestly, he always was intelligent. I just think that he wasn't emotionally intelligent in the sense where he let his emotions cloud his judgment a lot of the times, and he made a lot of unnecessary mistakes because he was emotional and because he loved too hard and too much. But he's extremely dangerous, and he is definitely number 2 on this list. But last off, not least, y'all know who the fuck this is. James motherfucking St. Patrick Ghost. Let me just tell y'all, man, I don't care what characters they create moving forward in Power. I don't give a damn. I don't care who they create, who comes in Power. There will never be another character in the Power universe, in television history, that moved like Ghost. He was the definition, and I've said this 100 times. He is the definition of 100 steps ahead. He is the definition of, I have a backup plan for my backup plan's backup plan. like if this goes wrong, and this goes wrong, then this goes wrong, then I'll probably do this if this goes wrong. That's the type of guy that he is. And this is why his character is so beloved, because it's not just about how dangerous he was, because obviously we'll get into the danger. But he was so smart, bro, and so intelligent and very emotionally intelligent as well. He did make a lot of mistakes as far as, his emotions with Angie and letting, the fact that You know, she came back into the picture, cloud his judgment, but ultimately he did use Angie. I mean, people say he was a simp, but at the end of the day, Angela gave up her life for this guy. So who's really the simp? Who's really in control? Who's really dangerous? Ghost. I mean, he was dangerous in so many different ways, right? He was dangerous in the streets. He was feared, just like Lobo said in that first episode. Fantasma, I looked you up. Your name is feared in the streets. They are terrified of you. And what did Lobo say? He said, "Yo, if you keep this up, you could have your own cartel one day. Like you could be doing your own thing, working 2, 3 times a year." And when you have someone like Lobo saying that to a character like Ghost, that just validates how prevalent of a character that he was. And also, he was dangerous in the business world, just as dangerous. Right? We look at his interactions with Simon Stern and how he was able to get out of Simon Stern's deal and buy back Truth and like do all of these different things and ultimately create a real relationship and befriend Simon Stern and utilize those relationships to get into politics, which led to the whole Rashad Tate thing, which led to him ultimately becoming lieutenant governor or almost becoming lieutenant governor. So many different factors in what made Ghost dangerous. And this is what puts him so far away from everybody else. Is everybody else in the Power universe is only dangerous in one space, and that's the streets. But when you have a chameleon like this, who's dangerous in every situation, you can throw Ghost in any room, in any situation, and he will thrive. He's like that one friend that you could take on a two-man, that one friend that you could take to a business meeting, that you could take to a job interview, to any situation, and he's going to be able to be successful because he is that good at what he does. He's that intelligent and that dangerous of an individual, and this is why so many people want him back. This is why so many people want to see his character again because he makes the stakes high. You know when Ghost comes on screen, some shit going down. You know he's gonna do something. If he's not gonna kill someone, if he's not gonna violently abuse someone, if he's not gonna verbally abuse someone, he's going to mentally break them down in a way that no one else can do. This is my top five. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys again give me more videos, more topics, more things to touch on. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of this list. Let me know your top five most dangerous characters in the Power universe. And we're gonna be active. Stay tuned for that. And just be ready. Right? Just be ready for this. Just be ready for more videos like this, more content like this. We got the webcam, we got the setup. We uploading daily. So I'm doing my videos based off what you guys tell me, what you guys want to see, what you guys want me to talk about. So give me some more topics and we'll get active. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.